break your heart. She's his pop star daughter who lives a double life together. They're the stars of Disney's smash hit Hannah Montana. Take a look. Please welcome Billy Ray and Miley Cyrus. This is what a cool dad, what a cool daughter. Y'all are just adorable together.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I get to answer that question. I told him to keep it short.
All right, so for people, because it is a huge success, and so for people who maybe don't know the show, I don't know who that is, or don't have kids maybe, or are just getting out of prison, tell people what the show is about.
It is about my character who lives a double life, who is Miley Stewart by day, but is Hannah Montana when she's getting to be on stage and with her fans, and she's kind of like a Hillary Duff, Kelly Clarkson, who just has all this cool, really pop music, but then she also looks up to some of her idols when she's at school.
Okay, so and it's kind of you, because nobody knows it's you when you're in, right? You're somebody else, and
right, yeah,
okay.
It's complicated, but it works.
All right, so does it work? Yes,
it works.
All right, so and now you're going on tour, and the tickets sold out in like crazy in just a few minutes, right?
Yeah,
and it's
insane.
huge arenas. It's not like small places. They're like 15,000 seat arenas.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be nervous, but now. I guess they're saying that scalpers bought up all the tickets, and now they're charging a fortune for tickets, and these poor people can't bring their kids, or I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know, Miley's doing the concert and the tour for the fans, and it is sad that, you know, she's putting all this work behind it and really wanted to go out and make as many families and as many kids happy as possible, and it's sad that with the internet, the scalpers got to hold the tickets first, and you know,
how do you do something? What do you do about that?
Well, she's made more seats in some of her venues. They just cleared out some different places to add more room to the place.
Yeah, and some different like VIP seats we moved over, and we made those smaller so the kids that wouldn't necessarily have the chance to come, they can get it, and not for like a fortune, because that's ridiculous. It's going to be a good show, but I don't think it's worth what it's going for.
Right.
So I'm like, for the people that do get to come, I'm making it like the best show ever. So.
Right. Well, that's the thing. The build-up. It's like, you know. $200,000 for this seat.
I know, and I'm like, oh gosh, it ain't worth that.
Yeah. It's don't say that. We'll edit that out. It's going to be great, and it's going to be also you're playing your two characters on stage in the tour too, right?
Yes, and we have Kenny Ortega who is directing it, and he did like High School Musical and all these really cool things. So the kids are really familiar with him and what he does. So. He's making it where I actually get to be both my characters at the same time, and they do a duet together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I told my little sister, which she doesn't like me that much, but she likes my character. She loves Hannah Montana. She's a big fan, but she doesn't like me at all. So when I told her, I was like, you're not going to believe who I get to sing with Noah. I get to sing with Hannah Montana on stage. She was just like, at the same time. So every of the, like, all those 15,000 kids that are out there, I hope that they're all just like freaking out, because I'm with them and the Jonas Brothers who are with me on the tour.
Yeah, that's right. And how's that? They're opening for you, and they're huge too. That's a great bill.
Yeah,
right?
It's like an intense show. You see it all, and you think once you see the Jonas Brothers, you think you've seen everything, and then you see the Hannah Montana, and you think you've seen it all, and then you see when Miley comes out, and then you see Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana and Miley all together. It's really crazy.
That's great. And so, and how long have you known them, the Jonas Brothers?
For about a year and a half.
And who did you meet first?
I met Kevin first, and then...
Which one is Kevin?
Right in the middle.
Okay.
And then I met Nick second, and then I met Joe.
Okay. And who do you like the best?
That one. I like Nick the best.
You like Nick the best?
Uh-huh.
How come?
Because he's cute.
Yeah. All right, so, I mean, this is like, how do you feel about the success you're having? I mean, this is really huge success. I mean, how are you, because you seem pretty grounded, you seem pretty normal about this.
Well, I don't really know. I guess from watching my dad, just because he takes everything one step at a time, and that's kind of what he's taught me too, just to not get yourself so wrapped up in everything that you can't bring yourself back to reality. And when I do see myself kind of slipping and just kind of caught in the little box that I've been put in, I try to do something that steps me out of the box and makes me different. Makes me not be just like another girl on TV, but also make me relate to everyone that I'm with.
And I'm sure you can watch what's going on with other, you know, young stars that are losing their way, and how easy that is to lose your way. You've got to be so proud of her. I mean, did you know, like, from early on, she's got something special?
Well, before she was born, you know, I had this vision that her name should be...
This is going to be long.
Destiny Hope is her real name, but from the time she was born, you know, she just smiled all the time. We started calling her Smiley, and that evolved into Miley, but even before she was born, I just felt like it was her destiny to bring hope to the world, you know. And so she had her name before she was born.
That's sweet.
I've heard it too many times to find it
No,
sweet,
but
it is sweet.
It is sweet, and y'all work together, and you clearly like each other. And I think that, you know, sometimes teenagers think it's not cool to like your parents, and it's cool to you know, disrespect them, and you know, seriously. I mean, it's really cool that you're treating your dad like this, and that you're friends, because that's what your parents should be. They should be your friend, and you should have this relationship.
That's what I've always tried to be to Miley, is be her best friend, you know. And it's kind of what we play on the show Hannah Montana. And
Yeah.
It's life imitating art, imitating life.
That's
you know?
great.
And that's
Well,
what makes it real.
I think it's cool. Where's the picture? I want you to explain. We have to take a break, but when we come back, you brought a picture that
gosh.
I want. This is you
On the street.
on the street, and we'll find out what you did so wrong that day. We'll be right back. So that's you on Dancing with the Stars, and that's a song that you wrote for Miley, right?
That's right. I wrote the song the day that Miley left for California, and I walked in the house, and it just came to me, you know. And little did I know that 2 years later we'd be standing on Dancing with the Stars, performing the song, and the record's off my new album, Home at Last, and it's really, really it's really taken off at radio, and it's just
That's
been
great.
an awesome experience. It's
That's
a
great.
lot of fun.
All right. So let's explain this photo of you
Oh,
on
God.
the street. Where are you playing? Where is this?
Starbucks.
In front of Starbucks. And were you in disguise?
No. Well, okay, I have a reason. I'm not just like a freak that goes, well, I am, but that's not the reason I'm on the street. The reason that I was on the street was because I got in serious trouble because I lost my credit card that I had just gotten, and I was learning responsibility and how to take care of it, and so I had no money, and I really want to go shopping, so I played at Starbucks and put my guitar open, and I made $7, so I got me a Starbucks at the Starbucks I was playing. So I was like, one mocha I couldn't have. I got it.
Yeah.
I was in Edinburgh, Texas. It was 2 weeks ago, and I was on my tour. It was my first date out, and Miley sent me that picture, and I emailed her back, said, "Where are you?" And she said, "I'm sitting at the Starbucks playing on the sidewalk." And I emailed her back, and it made me very happy when I saw that picture, because it reminded me to remind her that music is about the love of music, and that's why she makes
Not
music.
about
and
the
that's,
money.
No.
it's about being real and about the music. So I emailed her back and said,
Right.
you know, isn't it great to make music for the sheer love of making music?
Yeah.
And I thought
And then
it
I
was a
said,
beautiful
Dad, I
photograph.
got a new caramel latte, and it was so good with the money I made. So that's what I was excited about.
Hard-earned money. Well, that's great that you did that. Next time, take a look at who's sitting on the street playing. It may be somebody.
Look under the really ugly
look under the hat.
That's usually me.
All right. Well, y'all are adorable. Thanks for being here. You can
Thank
catch
you.
Billy Ray and Miley and Hannah Montana, which airs daily on the Disney Channel. A special guest is going to read an excerpt from my book after this.
How are you? I'm good.
Awesome.
You look fantastic, and I'm glad to see you. These are crazy rumors that.
Well, I'm alive.
Yes, you are alive.
I'm breathing. Check my pulse.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. I guess there's some rumors. Someone spread rumors that she died. What
What an unfortunate event. But
Oh.
somehow I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
What-
I'm very happy to be here. I can say
What's
that
wrong with
honestly.
Isn't that weird?
So weird.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know. My mom was at breakfast actually with one of her girlfriends, and someone pulled her on and was like, "So we hear Miley's dead." And my mom was like, "Yep, I'm just having breakfast with my girlfriend over here, just eating nonchalant. By the way, yeah, my child's dead." So yeah, it's dumb. Everyone's like freaking out. But
You
I'm
must
alive.
get so, because you're huge. You're very famous, and you must get so many ridiculous rumors that people start that you just don't even. Do you pay attention? Do you think it's funny, or do you just think? Do you not listen to it anymore?
Most of it I think is funny. Death, I was a little on the...
That's not funny.
I looked at it, I was like, it is funny once you think about it. But yeah, so some of them are like kind of weird. Some of them are funny. Some of them are like just really random.
And there's not usually a shred of truth in any of it, right?
No, not most of it. So it depends. Sometimes people will just take little bits and pieces of what you say and believe that's what, you know, really the truth is, more than hearing, you know, your full out statement. It's really easy to take little pieces.
So you're about to turn 16. Do you find it hard to trust people? Have you already started getting suspicious of people that you meet at this age?
Yeah, I think you got to be really careful about the people that you trust. I love having just a bunch of friends. I have so many people that are in my life, but there's very few, like 2 or 3 people that I actually would go to with anything and know that it would never leave the room, and 2 of those are my parents. So I have about 1 left.
Right.
2 of them that I trust the most are my mom and dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be hard to wonder if people want to get to know you really because they want to be your friend or they just because you're Miley Cyrus.
Right, and I think a lot of my friends, because most everyone that I've met, it was really hard originally leaving Nashville because I was leaving all my good friends, and then so coming here, everyone that I met, it was easier to meet people in the business. And I think that's what's really great is you can relate to each other that way. But it still makes it hard because you still never know, you know, when someone's career is up and down, it's easy to be friends with someone else that if you get a picture, you're on the website the next day. So it's just, it's hard, but I think you just got to have like an open heart. And that's all my friends are older than me too, is I just feel like they've kind of been through that stage.
Well, yeah, you got to surround yourself with the right people. So you had, for your birthday party, you had a lot of friends there.
7,000 of my closest.
7,000 at Disneyland, and look at that. There I am, there.
Wait, right in the back?
Yeah, right there by the balloon.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah. Now, how was that for you? Did you have a blast?
It was really fun, actually. I was so nervous. I was so stressed.
And did you get to enjoy yourself, or were you constantly saying hello to people the entire night?
I enjoyed myself after I performed, because that was good. I loved doing the performance. I was on a boat, which was interesting. I was fighting nausea the whole time, nausea, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it was, it was fun. It was really silly. And then afterwards, we stayed in the park till like 2 in the morning, just riding a bunch of rides. And I sat next to Katy Perry on a ride. That was fun, listening to us together, like chit chat, girl talk, singing, and that was fun. And sat next to all my friends. That was cool.
And what was your favorite ride there?
Space Mountain.
Yeah? You like scary rides?
Yeah, I like it, but my mom, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, this is so easy. It's honestly, it's like, you're going like this, and there's just a screen, and you're just watching the screen the whole time. She's like, if this thing goes upside down, or starts even going remotely fast, I'm gonna ground you. I was like, okay, because it's gonna be funny watching her scream anyway, so it's worth it. She got here, there's a picture of my mom was like this. Holding her friend's hand, and they're like this, they're all like, she's like, my neck is not the same. She's still complaining that it hurt her neck.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm making you pay for the masseuse, the chiropractor. I'm like, it's not my fault. I told you. I was like, I told you it was a ride, Mom.
Yeah. What did you get? Any good gifts?
I got a dog.
Yeah?
Yes, named Sophie.
Aw.
She's cute. I was crying in that picture, so it's not my best shot.
Is that a little Maltese?
Yes, and there's tears.
Cute. You have a lot of animals, right?
6 dogs.
Wow. How do
7
the other
horses.
dogs like? What other kind of? Are they big dogs or small dogs?
I have like a German Shepherd and then a lab, like it's like a mutt. It's like a golden retriever lab mix. But she barks at them 24/7, and she bites their ears, and they just pull around the house trying to get away from her.
Oh, really?
She's like the devil.
Oh.
She was so cute. And then I
Yeah.
got her at home. I was like, what's she doing that for?
Yeah.
I have to actually, I'm redoing my carpet this week because she's like torn everything up.
Oh, don't do it yet. She's got many more.
She's got
I'm sure-
many more time. I have her locked in a bathroom now. I'm like, you are on no carpet from now on.
And what's her name?
Sophie.
Sophie. And yeah, those little dogs, they can be vicious, but you're lucky that it's not the big dogs going
Yeah,
after
she
it.
bit my grandma while we were in Nashville. And my grandma thought she was gonna have to get stitches. I'm like, no, she's fine. And then like a day later, it's like still bleeding. I'm like, I'll see you later. I'll be home for Christmas. Bye.
Wow. That's not a good
I'm
gift.
gonna get sued by my grandma.
You should give that gift back.
I should give it back.
The gift that keeps giving. All right, so well, we have a birthday surprise for you. We have to take a break, and we come back. We'll give something to you.
Yay.
All right, yay. That's Miley Cyrus in a movie called Bolt.
John Travolta is Bolt. He's the dog.
Oh, he's the dog.
Yes.
All right.
He has quite the super bark. He was doing it all day at press yesterday. It was very funny. I
Oh,
love
really?
him. He's very nice.
He's a great guy, isn't he?
He is. He's
All right.
very, very sweet, and I love everything that he says and the way he's such a great example. He's amazing.
Yeah. And hey, let's talk about your boyfriend. No, there's all kinds of. He's your boyfriend. He's not your boyfriend. It seems like he's your boyfriend.
I can see where you could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, we could all see that.
Yeah.
His name is Justin.
Yeah.
Right. And he seems very sweet. So he's your boyfriend.
I giggle about everyone.
No,
I'm just a giggler in
no,
general.
no, you didn't
See,
move.
you're gonna be on the Ellen Show.
Yeah. No, you didn't turn sideways.
I
And-
did.
yeah.
I did.
No, and how long have y'all been dating?
We've been friends for like a couple months.
Couple months?
Yeah.
Okay. But how long have you been dating?
I don't know.
All right. So, Is he here?
In California?
No, with you. Here.
Yeah, we're about to go to the Bolt premiere.
Yeah?
Yeah. about to
So
go see Bolt.
you're just taking your friend to the Bolt premiere?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
out for a movie. He's
Yeah.
actually wearing a Bolt shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
very funny.
Okay.
He's funny.
What? Tell us more about him.
He's a singer.
Uh-huh.
He's really cute.
Right.
And he's nice, and he's a Christian, and I really like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. So you have a boyfriend. Great. All right. We wanted to give you something for your birthday because I couldn't make it there. I wanted to go because it seemed like so much fun, and I was invited, and I thank you for
I
being.
thought that was you by the balloon.
Yo, no,
you lied to me.
No, I was
You
there.
lied.
I forgot. I was. All right. Well, first of all, we want you to put on this sash that says.
sash.
Yeah, Sweet 16.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then a boa. Because when you're 16, you know, you want to have there. And then, we're getting you some flowers.
Yay!
And then we have a cake for you.
A cake?
Yes. Bring the cake out.
Whoa!
There's a picture of you with your dog.
My extensions.
Oh my God. Is it your favorite kind? That's so good. Happy birthday to you. I love it. All right.
These are the weirdest candles I've ever seen.
No, I don't know how to put that out. I guess we just wait till it blows out eventually.
This looks like a fire hazard to me.
All right, you have, we have people standing by. You have a gift for the audience, I understand.
I do.
Right.
Everyone here gets, because I had my birthday at Disneyland, everyone gets 2 tickets to Disneyland.
Don't forget, starting in 2009, everyone can get in free on their birthday at Disneyland or Walt Disney World theme park. Go to our website for more information. Both open to visit everywhere tomorrow. Chris Matthews will be here after this. Don't go away.
How are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I had a bit of an embarrassing moment. I didn't notice you had a webcam up there, and I was dancing in the mirror, and then I looked up and it said, "Smile, it's Ellen's webcam." I was like, oopsies.
Well,
Kind of embarrassing. Does that go right away on?
It'll be on the website, yes.
Good.
Yep.
Because I was did this one of these. And then I tried to pretend like I knew all along, and I was like, dang it, I know this is on the air right now.
Yeah. No, we weren't watching it here, but we will watch it soon.
Good.
We'll try to actually bring it up by the time that we're
Great,
finished
can't
talking.
wait.
Yeah, I can't wait too, because I didn't know that you would be dancing back there.
Yeah, I was checking myself out, so I was doing these. I was working out, I was doing poses, and then I was like, oh yeah, I like this song. And then I looked up, I was like, hi, Ellen's webcam.
That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're
Good.
supposed to be. Now, I saw you last week at Idol. You were a mentor for all
Yeah.
those kids. Was that easy? Was it hard to work with them?
It was a little bit hard because, the talent isn't the problem. They're all talented, otherwise they wouldn't be on the show. But it's just finding those little things, but without being too harsh, because there's things that I'm like, okay, the talent is just, some of it is almost like the personality or just connecting and then knowing who you are. I felt like some of them, when I asked, what kind of style of music, and then I heard their song choice, I was like, oh, really, I didn't get that from that. So it was just trying to, know who you are.
Right. What do you think the best advice you can give somebody is? I mean, what have you learned? Because you've been doing this a while now and you're so successful. What would you say to them?
Well, I think people in my life have seen a dramatic change of who I am and how I've gotten to know myself more and more. When I had my first record, I was 12 years old. So no one, I don't think, really knows who they are at that point. So, just growing up in this business, and I've gotten to know myself better and better, and I'm still getting to know myself. So I would almost just tell someone, make sure you really know who you are before you start going into an industry, because the hard thing is if you're not strong, they'll make you who they want you to be, and you won't grow up to who you're supposed to be.
Right.
So that's hard.
It's like that Pink video. They were trying to make her a pop star, and she didn't want to be a pop star.
Want to be a rock star.
Right.
So there's just, I think, certain things that people saying, yeah, I want to be a pop rock singer, I want to be R&B. It's like, okay, well, know that 100% before you make your first record or do this and that. Luckily, I had, people that would help guide me, and I followed that lead.
Yeah, you've had some good leaders because you're doing just fine.
Thank you.
You're doing just fine.
Well, thank you, Ellen.
Yeah.
You're my number one leader.
Yeah. Really, that's incredible. Now, Speaking of leaders and followers, when you had a huge following on Twitter, and then all of a sudden you decided to shut it down, and it was news. Like, people freaked out that you shut down your Twitter account.
Yeah, people still are freaking out. Twitter is an interesting concept to me, because one, I'm always hearing people being like, you know, it's really hard, I don't have a private life, and then I'm like, okay, well, you didn't have to tell everyone you're doing your nails at this moment, or you're at the grocery store. You chose to tell people that.
Right.
So I felt like I was one of those people who was like, I'm never private. Mom, I hate this. I want to go home. I'm not private. And then I'm like, okay, every 5 minutes I'm telling people what I'm doing. And then I would complain about privacy. So I think it's just about, if that's what you want, fine, or just choose what you say wisely.
Right. I heard that when you, one of the reasons you shut down your Twitter account is that you were outspoken supporting gay marriage, and you got a lot of hate mail. All of a sudden, people started saying very threatening things to you.
Yeah, you know what? I think people, I don't know. That was something that I was asked a question. It wasn't like I was trying to force my opinion on anyone else.
Right.
I was asked the question, Miley, what do you think? And I said, I believe that there's no other judge but God. I'm not one to tell someone that they can't love someone else when I'm happily in love with someone. I would never want to be the person to take that away. So that's what I believed, and then I got people hating me for believing in love. And that seems very interesting, that someone could be hated because you want someone else to love another person. It just seems very twisted to me. So I was just like, you know, I guess it's better to keep your opinions to yourself, but I never regret what I say, I guess, when I speak my opinion, because if I'm asked, I will tell you. I'm not one to be like, I don't know, because I want to please everyone. And you can't please everyone. And I'm sure what I'm saying now won't please everybody, but that's what I think, and that's what I feel.
I think it's important to share your opinion. Always. That's good. Especially you know?
People listen, so.
All right. Now, are you ending Hannah Montana? Is that right?
This is our last season that we're filming right now. We've got 7 more episodes, but we've done it in a way where it'll go on till at least another year all over the world. Hannah Montana will still be on the air. So we just did the season finale of season 3, and now we're finishing up season 4. So it's not completely over yet.
Are you, well, you shouldn't say relieved, but I mean, are you happy to move on now? Is it enough?
Yeah, it's bittersweet. Because it's such a security blanket for me. It's so comfortable, because after I go off and do something that, you know, I do 80 shows on tour, I go do a film or whatever, I'm like, oh, I gotta go back to Hannah Montana. It's easy for me. It's like a rhythm that I know really well. And then I'm not gonna have that easy thing to go back to. And it's interesting. It's almost kind of like a vacation sometimes, because I go there, I know it so well. It's so easy for me now. Not having that makes me a little worried.
Right. Well, I know people are going to miss it, but you have so many different things going on, so it's not like we're going to miss you, because you're going to be...
And they'll rerun it till the end of me, I promise.
I'm sure they will. All right, when we go, we're going to go away for a minute. We come back, we're going to find out there's a new man. There's 2 new men in your life, actually.
2?
That's what I heard. We'll be back.
I'm lucky. I didn't know about that.
That's Miley Cyrus in the movie The Last Song. So that is now your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Liam.
Liam. And Liam, now, did you and Liam get together during the movie, or like, did you know right away when you met him that this is my boyfriend?
No. I was actually, I was kind of going through like a tough time. I was like, guys just need to be out of my life for a little while. I just need to be like alone and just whatever.
I know. Tell me about
I
it.
know, Ellen. It gets tough. I was just like, I'm not into anyone. I just kind of want to focus on my work.
Yeah.
And I do that. I tend to hide behind my work sometimes when other things. But then I met him, and he opened the door for me, and I was like, I've been in LA 3 years, and I don't think any guy has actually opened the door for me without, like, it wasn't that he won the job, it's just because that's who he is. And I was like, wow, that's like super impressive. I actually turned to the director and said, he's got the job. He's hot, and he opened the door. Excellent. So I was stoked. But then we just started filming, and at one point, honestly, the chemistry was kind of off. We were both, I think I liked him a little bit, and he liked me a little bit, but it was awkward. And then I was like, okay, just fake it. I was like, please just pretend you like me. And he was like, I don't have to pretend, I really do like you. So then I was like, okay. I was like, you're my boyfriend, kill. So it was good, and we've been together like 10 months now, and I'm really happy, and I like him more now than I did then, because we know more about each other.
That's fantastic. And you're always out on bikes together. There's pictures of you riding bikes everywhere. And I thought,
oh my gosh, is he gonna be mad? Is that the?
What?
Yep, he's on my bike. It's pink with flowers. He's like, it's gonna be on the cover of everything. That one's the black bike, and then right up top, that's my flowery bike with the basket that I usually put my little Yorkie in.
Right.
And he was so angry because the other bike had a flat tire, and I was like, just ride mine. No one's gonna take your picture. And then we went to go get smoothies, and he's like, I hate you. I hate you right now. I am not not happy. I was like, sorry. He's like, trade me. I'm like, mine's purple. What's the difference?
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny.
Well, we want to make sure that he's never embarrassed again. So we got you bikes that you can ride, and you're going to also help me out at the same time. Come on over. They're one of a kind.
Now I don't have to have a bike.
So there's an iPod dock, my flag's on the back. You have license plates on the back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what's really funny? I was actually gonna go tomorrow because he gets home from New York. He's doing press. I was gonna buy him a bike, and now I don't have to.
Now
I'm
you
so
don't-
stoked.
Oh, you can
I
save
buy
money.
shoes.
The last song opens in theaters today. We'll be right back after this. Miley Cyrus, everybody. Oh, that was so good.
Thank you so much.
I mean, your voice is just so beautiful. Such
Thank
a great
you.
tone, and I love that song for
Thank
you.
you.
That's a
Me
great
too.
song.
Me too. I'm so excited to be on this record and just with so many cool people. It's everyone that I've dreamed of working with, and just being able to cover a Dylan tune is so awesome. So
Yeah,
I've been
and
really
good
lucky.
cause.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
goes
awesome.
to-
And Amnesty, just to be a part of that group has really been awesome.
Very cool. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you sang that. And the Grammys are this Sunday night.
Yeah.
And I know you brought just a pair of tickets, right?
Yes.
You have 2 tickets.
Yep.
So we want to give a pair of tickets to Jennifer Graham. Where's Jennifer Graham? You're welcome. Have fun. We watched you dance earlier, and we enjoyed it very
I
much.
watched in my dressing room. That
Yeah.
was good.
The name of the CD is Chimes of Freedom. Everyone in the audience is getting a copy. It's a fantastic album. We'll be right back.
How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen you in a while either, as well. Well, I guess that makes sense. If we both haven't seen each
Yeah,
other, it would be
we
the
would
same,
both at the
same amount
same-
of time.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you look fantastic. I love
you.
that dress.
Thank you.
You look great, and I love your hair.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
do.
Thank you.
It's even shorter now, right?
Yes, I started buzzing, which is getting shorter and
Do you
shorter.
do it yourself?
Oh, no.
'Cause it's
I would
really
have like
fun.
bald spots in like
Yeah.
crazy places. I tried it one time, and I didn't know you had to put like the end, like the numbers. Like I didn't really know the 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
im-
oh, this is Liam's. And I was like, ooh, Chris, who I think has done your hair, my hairstylist, was like, so remember those cute sides and those like little sideburns? Those are gone. So then that's why the like shaving began. So.
Because you tried it yourself. Yeah, it's important to have either 0, 1, or 2. But when you tweeted out, let's get to the, because you tweeted out when you cut your hair initially, and then you got like all this, like people like, first of all, it's none of their business.
It was actually weird that you posted that photo, because as soon as I cut my hair, I was like, do I look like Ellen a little bit? Do we look a little bit similar? Like blue eyes, the hair, and then I saw your photo shortly after, and I was like, yeah, no, we totally do.
Yeah, well, no,
Twinsies.
You look a lot better than me. But I think it's just rare that a lot of women don't cut their hair short, and so it's a big
nice.
deal.
Don't you like love having it short? Just
Yeah.
waking up. I feel like when you wake up, your hair's always done.
Look, we do look just alike. Exactly.
Twins.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
it is. It's so much easier.
It's so easy, and
Yeah.
like the dirtier my hair is, the more I like it. So it's great.
Yeah.
The showering's really cut down. I'm saving water.
Yeah.
I'm like doing all kinds
You're
of things.
helping the environment,
I
Miley.
am. This is a statement,
Good
more
for-
than a fashion
yeah,
statement.
Good for you.
Eco-friendly.
You must be in a good mood. I know that this was the very first time you voted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I was excited. I was really excited, actually.
You should be.
I was. At first, when I was getting ready, I was like walking out of the house and I had on like American flag shorts and all this stuff. And Liam was like, that's a bit much for the polls.
Right.
I'm like, but come on, it's like a fun day. So instead, I just like got my fun sticker, kept it Obama small.
Yeah.
And just, it was great.
Yeah.
So I was so happy.
So now, is Liam going to get his citizenship so he can vote here?
He was like, I don't know when he's going to be able to do that or how any of that works. I guess if we got married, he then could vote. But
No, you don't have
I
to
vote
get
for.
because Portia just got her citizenship so she could vote. But you don't have to.
You don't have to, you just have to get your green
You have to
card?
take a test. She knows more about America than I do.
Yeah.
She's
She's Australian too, right?
Yeah, she's Australian as well. So we both have that in common. We like Australians.
They're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Always chilling.
Have you
Anytime
been
ask
there
Liam,
yet?
you're like, Liam, how are you? Chilling.
Yeah.
It's like so great.
No, she's not like that. But she's not just chilling ever. But have you been there yet?
I have. I've been there a bunch actually. Liam lives on this little island that's kind of outside of Melbourne, and It's a lot like Nashville, but just by the ocean. There's like cows, and he lives on like this farm, so it just looks like where I'm from,
wow.
but with like a beautiful ocean view.
And you must love that because you both love animals.
So much. It's
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
I have 5 dogs now, and I want to keep getting more. I've got a fascination now with monkeys, and
Don't get a monkey.
And I follow PETA, so every time they post an animal, I'm like, I want to like take everything and just have all these animals. So one day I would love to live somewhere like that, where you can kind of have so many different types of animals.
You should get, I know you want to get a pig, you should get a pig.
I want a pig, but here's my problem: is I have a bulldog that is a little sketchy with when my dog was pink, she was really confused and like wanted to eat it. So I'm picturing a pink pig, and I feel like my bulldog would then want to eat it. There she is.
Yeah.
She got some stuff in her
She's
eye.
too slow to catch a pig. That dog's not going to run fast enough.
She's actually lost weight. She's a little tubby there. She's lost a little weight. She's more muscular now.
Pigs are very similar to dogs.
And they're pretty clean. They kind of take care of themselves actually.
They're cleaner than any other animal. I think that they grow to be very large, but pigs are really highly intelligent.
I don't know
you can
about the
housebreak
micro
them.
pigs. I don't think they stay, and I think that sounds like a little sad. The little ones, but I don't know about the big ones with my other dogs. But it would be sweet. I mean, I would love it.
Yeah, well, you should have that one day.
Let's get one. Is there one here? Are you going to surprise
pig?
me like a bike, and it's going to come out?
Exactly.
I wish.
It's
a pig
it's
on a
going to have a
leash.
picture
If
of
I
Ellen
came
on the
home
side.
and was like, babe, Ellen got us a pig.
Right,
He couldn't not let me have it.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I'm getting a pig.
During the commercial break, we'll look for a pig for you.
When I'm here with my record in a few months, I'll get a pig.
All right, we'll take a break, and we're going to look at some YouTube video you brought.
Great.
All right, we'll be right back. We're back with Miley Cyrus. So, all right, so even though you have 5 dogs, you don't have any cats, obviously. If you're worried
No
about
cats.
a pig, you're not
Yeah,
going to cat.
no
But you
cats.
brought a cat video.
Yes, I loved your cat picture the other day in the shoe. That was my favorite one. That made me happy.
Yeah.
With all the stress of the election, I'm like, some comic relief from Ellen. Can always count on Ellen for a cat in some weird position.
That's right. Yeah. That's what people say about me. All right. So you brought a video of a cat. And,
in a box.
A cat in a box. Let's take a look at the cat in the box.
But it's the funniest cat in the box.
It doesn't really fit in the box, right?
It gets itself in there, and it's a fat cat. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, no. Thought it was a lot deeper than that.
Here we go. Oh, here he goes. Get in there, little guy.
See? That's something
He's
like
a
that
little
would do.
contortionist.
I know.
It's so weird.
Auditioning for Cirque du Soleil or something.
I've watched way too many of those videos. That's why I love having so many dogs. I'm never bored.
Yeah.
I can watch them play forever, and I'm never bored.
5 dogs is a lot, though.
Yeah.
That's not just not being bored. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of cleaning
I
up.
definitely feel like a mom. Like I'll be out hanging out, and I have to go home and like let the dogs out, or
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
All right, let's talk about 2.5 Men. How did that gig come along?
I have been wanting to work with Ashton for a while, but I just haven't been able to really take a few months out to do a film, because of the record. So I've always been a fan of the show. So when I found out he was doing it, I said, next time you need a guest star, have me do it, and it worked out to be this year. So it's been great.
And it's great reviews, and now it seems like, is it going to keep going?
Yeah, I hope so. When
Yeah?
I find time in between the record, that's kind of like a cool home for me.
It's funny, I think a lot of people, when they're like, oh, she's doing a television show, I think people forgot that you got your start on a television show. You're so known for music.
I felt that way too. Like actually on the first day, as I was really nervous about the table read. My mom said, you've done 100 of these. You've literally, done it since you were so young. And I was like, I just don't know. But it's like the bike, you get back on and like that fear goes away. And you're like, physical comedy is what I love doing. It's just making myself look like an idiot, which is the most fun show to do on this. And I think most people don't expect my character to be so strong. Every girl that's ever come on the show has been about sleeping with Charlie Sheen or Ashton, and all about how like that's all the characters have ever been strong women, and mine has such a big personality. It's really fun.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're getting great reviews.
Yeah, and it's been good just to be like a part of making that character too. Chuck's been amazing at really customizing it for me.
So, and you say in between the record, when is your record coming out?
I am like literally dying to play everyone the music. Right now, just last night actually, I was going through kind of trying to trim down the songs that I have. I have, written 20, 30 songs, but I'm just trying to get it down. So it's very much like hip hop beats and fun beats, but my voice is what I want people to hear.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
All right, we're going to talk about your upcoming wedding when we come back, and your Australian fiance.
Yes.
We'll be back. Miley Cyrus is getting married. So when will you get married soon?
I don't know. I'm like so focused on my record that I don't want to kind of be in between like touring and trying to plan all that because I didn't really realize until I got like a wedding planning book what you have to decide on. So I don't care what color the napkins are, to be honest. I really don't care.
Yeah.
And like it's a lot of weird detail. And I don't want to be doing too much and be crazy and forget about like the moment of it.
So you'll wait and now what are you looking for? What are you looking forward to most about the wedding?
Actually, I was looking at photos from your wedding, and I was looking at like the look, and that's why what I'm most excited for is that look when, you know, who you're marrying, you see the first time you're seeing the dress and everything that you planned for months and months, like coming together, and that you did it together. And it's only the people that you really want there. It's a day that you don't have to say, well, I'm kind of obligated. I don't ever feel like that. It's like, this is the one day that it's what I choose, and every detail is things that I love. And I think that look, I don't want people to ever forget about that. Because there's some rumor going around I'm having like 47 weddings. I'm not. I'm having one wedding, that's my day, and whatever I want on that day, it'll be about me and that moment, that look of love.
Yeah. Think of like a really good song.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, is that song
That's
that you
also,
play.
yeah, like for me as being an artist, that's like what I picture is I'm like that moment of like when he first gets to see me in my dress and everything all together, it has to be perfect. It has to be like the soundtrack in like a movie. Because that's the one day that movie crap is real, that romance, that look is the time that you get that. And just, I've been to probably, 10, 20 weddings, and I've seen that real look 5, 6 times. It's rare that people just stop to really look the person in the eye and know that this is like your life together. So it's important, and your wedding was perfect. That look, that's why I always fight for everyone. Whoever wants to get married can get married, because that look doesn't come with gender.
Yeah. And you're lucky if you find that person.
Yeah.
So now, will you have like a big bachelorette party? Will you have like...
What was that? I thought it was a surprise bachelorette party.
No. Yeah, surprise.
I'm like, yay.
What is that, Mary?
It's just a light. It's just a light.
Oh, just a light. Okay, so no fire, because there seems to be... Oh, we have maintenance here.
Wait, no!
Today our guest is Miley Cyrus. Will you dress up for tea time?
Everyone else has to dress up too, huh?
We've got a tutu though and a crown.
I want a tutu and a crown. Oh my God. Wait, is this really for me?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, I like my crown.
Yeah, that's really nice. We can do an American accent. Can you do a British accent?
Let me hear your American accent.
I'm so excited to be Miley Cyrus because I watched Hannah Montana since I was 4 years old.
That's good. And you have to say, dude.
We want to be pop stars like you. Do you have any advice for us?
I actually saw your episode when you met Nicki Minaj, and I think she gave you some of the best advice, which is just like be a kid and have a lot of fun. And I think just don't forget to have fun and be a kid and remember what's important about being a kid.
And what's your favorite song to sing?
I've always loved Joan Jett since I was a kid, so I used to always like sing I Love Rock and Roll in my room, and then that moved on to doing it on tour, and now I still always put her music on and like sing in my shower really loud and embarrassing.
I like your song, The Climb.
You do?
Do you want to sing it with us?
Okay, you start. Ready?
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. And sometimes you're gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Good work. And hype woman. Your voice
Always
is
got
so
the dance.
good.
Thank you.
Can we see your engagement?
Yes, you can. It's actually very sparkly. I just got it cleaned
we
just
saw it
now.
on the carpet. We love it so much. We wanted
It's so
to see it
fun,
again.
huh? And so sparkly.
I forgot it was gold though. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
You like gold? I
Yeah.
love gold. That's my favorite color. I love it.
What will your wedding dress look like?
I'm gonna guess something much like yours, like you have on now. A little frill, maybe no color, probably just white, but something, you know, poofy. We gotta have the poof, you know, so you look
Yeah.
real small here and then just
I'd
all
love
tulle.
to be bridesmaids for your wedding.
You would. You look like you're in the perfect attire.
I know.
Or throw the flowers in front.
Yeah.
Be the most magical day ever. Have tea after.
Yeah. We like to hear jokes. Would you tell us a joke?
I don't know if I have any good jokes stored up.
I do.
Let me hear it.
Okay. Why did the sheep cross the road?
Why?
Because it wanted to go to the barber's.
I like that one. Where do you learn all these jokes?
I don't know, because I just thought of it. I keep saying the same one all the time. It's getting a bit boring now, so I think I've got one.
What? Let's hear it.
Why did the banana cross the road?
Why?
Because it wasn't peeling very well.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you had to make a split. I had heard that one before. A banana split.
Thank you, Miley. I'm Sophia, Grace, and Rosie. And this has been Tea Time. Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Miley.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Are you cold?
I'm all right. I was back there taking down some moves that I was seeing in the audience that were pretty impressive.
Yeah. We have some good dancers here, not to mention Twitch. He's like the best dancer in the
Not
world.
to mention Ellen.
Well, yeah, for sure. Not to mention me. Are you surprised by all the attention that is going on right now surrounding you?
It's pretty intense. As I was telling you earlier, I mean, it's kind of the craziest time in my whole life. I think of everything that I did getting up to this moment, and I feel like it was all just me training for this marathon that I'm in the middle of right now. It's the most insane week of my life, and I don't know how I'm still standing and kind of awake. It's kind of been amazing. I've just been everywhere, but making, you know, my album #1 has made it all okay.
Yeah, congratulations
Thank
to
you.
that. I mean, #1 CD. Well, we'll talk about bangers in a second, but the one thing that I think that I'm surprised by, you know, Robin Thicke was on stage as well.
Right.
And
No
it's-
one talks about that.
Yeah, and
no one cares about the man behind the booty.
Right,
You
right.
only care about the one that's shaking it.
But
It's
the problem
double
is, I
standard.
think what people thought was he was surprised by it, and he's
He
sort
was
of,
in rehearsal as much as I was and loving it, people.
yeah.
And loving it.
So
And
everyone there knew there was rehearsal. Everyone there knew what was going to happen.
everyone there knew except maybe some other people in the audience. I saw a lot of faces that were kind of like,
Yeah.
should we be laughing at this? Is this supposed to be funny? It was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be funny / somewhat, you know, obviously.
Provocative.
But I was dressed as like, my idea for it was I wanted to be a bear, but also somewhat like an adult baby because of my hair was supposed to be kind of like I was in like a onesie, and just because I have an obsession with being an adult baby.
Right.
And like onesies and everything that comes along with it.
Right.
So it was kind of supposed to be more that, and then it was supposed to get more sexual. But people were as shocked about the bear. I don't know.
Yeah, they were shocked about everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
A lot about the tongue. I always try to sit there and think about, because I'm obviously, like, you've known me for a long time. I've just always been a very open person and just like kind of chill with whatever anyone wants to do, whatever is someone expressing themselves, I'm cool with. So I've tried to wrap my head around, like, I guess, what a normal person thinks about the performance, and I can't really understand where the shock comes from. I know that sounds crazy, but I can't really understand it because I don't see anything more than what any other real artist did that night. I mean, Gaga was in a thong, but No one
Right,
cares.
no one
cared.
No, and that's the thing. Elton John was on recently, and he basically said he spoke up for you, and he said the artists are competing against each other for attention, and it is the goal to flatten the opposition, and she flattened the opposition. Nobody talked about anybody else except Miley. You have 2 records in the top 10. You have the #1 single. So he's saying you did what you're supposed to do. It's not the Oscars. It's not
Right.
the Emmys. It's it's a music show.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what, I mean, for me, MTV, when I used to watch MTV all the time, it was really about music. And now it's a bunch of TV shows and all that. But this is a time in the year where it really brings it back focused on music. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be celebrating music videos. And that was basically my music video. I don't know how people were really that shocked, because if you've seen my video or Blurred Lines video, it was really supposed to kind of pay honor to that, because it kind of brought music videos back into a different place where people kind of care about videos again. It was an important year for that.
Yeah, well, I think people probably hadn't seen. I think most people saw Blurred Lines because it's all naked women. I think
Yeah.
they shouldn't have been.
I don't know why they were shocked. I had clothes on. I was trying to get away with it, but MTV threatened to dead air me, so I couldn't come out in the full birthday suit. I had to put something on. So of course, nude latex.
Were you going to come out like naked? Did you think
oh,
about
look, it's
that?
already happening.
Well,
I just start talking about it, it starts happening. Sorry, Ellen. Sorry. See, it's not really a choice. It's just kind of.
it just happens.
It just kind of happens.
You don't like wearing clothes. You've
I
admitted
was saying that. I was saying that today. It's always so cold on every set I go to, and I still refuse to wear clothes because it gives me anxiety.
To wear clothes?
It does. It gives me like a constricted. It gives me like a whole thing. I'm really panicking about winter coming up.
I was going to say
Onesies
what
don't work in wintertime.
No, not really, unless it's like a down comforter onesie.
Parka.
Yeah.
Over the hood.
A
just
onesie parka.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last time you were here, well, let's talk about the tongue thing. So when you say
Let's talk about the tongue
Let's
thing.
talk about the tongue thing. And what started that? And because now you're known as your tongue is out of your mouth.
Yeah, okay, well, my mom hates it. My mom really gets mad about it. More mad than any of these other parents that are also pissed. But my mom's also one of the moms that's really mad about it. And it's really because I really don't like taking pictures. I feel very uncomfortable taking pictures. And so it's like a nervous habit kind of, because it just seems so awkward to take a picture and be like I don't know how to do it. So it just feels more comfortable to go, I don't know.
Right.
It just feels more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to,
But now do you think
That's
that
embarrassing.
now do you think you don't want to do that anymore because then people expect you to do it, so you don't want to do it now?
It's very weird when like old dads come up and are like, hey, can we take a picture? Let's do the tongue thing. I'm like, what tongue thing are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't do the tongue thing with dads.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. so maybe you'll stop doing the tongue thing. Are you more comfortable now taking
I'm more
pictures?
comfortable with it. It kind of depends. It's kind of become like, I don't know, like a thing, but it's more that I can get away with doing it because people expect it now, so I can get away with doing it, because it's really just a nervous habit. Because smiling makes me feel really uncomfortable
Right.
on a carpet. Like, I don't know what to do.
No, I know. It's a weird thing. I
a
think
weird
people
thing.
think because you've been in the public eye for so long, since you were a young girl, that you would be used to it, but it's never
Well,
a
I think
comfortable
I
thing.
used to when I was younger. I think I cared maybe more about being on red carpets. So I was trying to be like, I was young, so I'm just following what everyone else was doing. I'm like, all right, you're supposed to stand with your arm like this, head up for the camera. Now I feel like a little, like no one saw me, but when I came out, I actually went to watch the VMAs after I'd performed. And everyone was in their gowns and everything. I came out in sweatpants and a sports bra and like slappy like tennis shoes that, you know, people wear to soccer practice, like those kind of shoes.
Right.
Just because I'm like, I don't really, it's not that I don't care to be here, but I want to come to watch the show. I don't really care to be at events just to get as dolled up as I possibly can.
Right. Well, the thing, and I think people confuse that you don't care what people think with just, because I think you do care what people think.
I care what my fans think a lot.
Yeah, you care what your fans think and you care about your music. You
Yeah.
just know you want to be true to yourself, and you're being true to yourself.
Yeah, things like hearing what Elton has to say, or, you know, after the VMAs when I was getting to talk to Kanye or any of that, that's kind of where it outweighs all the negative people that write anonymous comments, just because, you know, I want to hear what anyone has to say. I'm all down for like getting better and continuing to grow, but it's just, you know, it's not really constructive criticism what people do. It's they kind of take out all their hatred on someone that they don't really know, and I'm sure they would not mind me if they actually had a conversation with me and realized that I have a plan for my life and what I'm doing.
Exactly, and really, I think what people, if they don't really know who you are, and I do know, I don't know you well, but you are an amazingly talented woman. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
have an amazing voice. I
Thanks.
love, and I've said that to you before. You're a great artist, and you write great songs. And we have to take a break. We're going to talk about all kinds of things, but I just think you're so talented.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back. By the way, before we go on, if you're not going to do the tongue thing anymore, can I take that over? And is it out to the top or to the
It's
side?
out with also like a wink.
Are the
And tongue and eye go same direction. Yeah.
I don't look as good doing it somehow. I think you have to look a certain way. It's not going to work for me.
Yeah, and you
Never
also
mind.
get a lot of.
Yeah, I'm going to find
Yeah,
something
okay.
new. Never mind. All right, so the last time you were here, I threw you an engagement party.
Do you want your money back?
I want my money back. I mean, I sent like, you enjoyed it.
I
You-
should have kept one of those dudes' numbers.
Yeah.
That would have come in handy now.
Now, is that an awkward thing that all this attention is going on and you're not with him anymore, or?
It's not really as awkward because I'm living in, and so I think people spend more time actually thinking about it than I really do. Because I just believe when a chapter is done, you have to close it and start that new one. And that's kind of where I am right now. Is I felt like I have so much to be thankful for at this time that my energy hasn't really been focused on that. And it's actually I've been kind of impressed with people and how much they've actually shown more respect. I don't really look up anything, so maybe they haven't been showing respect. But from what I have like seen, I felt like people have really focused on my music right now when I've needed them to, and have actually been really good about that. Because that's the only thing I worried about was I didn't want me to sacrifice what I've been working for just the attention to be on that.
Or to overshadow that.
Yeah, so
And
it's
did
been
you
good.
write anything? Is anything on this album about
The whole
that?
album is a story of that, and I think it says that with starting with Adore You and ending with Someone Else, is I feel like you can really find like this arc of like growth. And I didn't even know as much of one until I really listened to it now that it's done and I have like my physical copy and I put it in my car. I'm like, this really is like telling a story. And I think I knew more intuitively where my life was going than I actually thought I did at the time.
I didn't want to read into it and assume that, but it does sound like that,
Yeah,
starting
it's
with
a
that
real
song.
story, yeah.
And are you friendly? Do you speak, or?
For me, I haven't really gotten to see anyone right now because I've been like so crazy busy. I'm just letting that chapter kind of close and then just looking forward to that new one. So
Right.
I want to be really clear and determined with everything I'm doing in my life right now, and I have been. And I keep saying I'm the happiest I've ever been, and that's not even a dig. That's just me because I really am genuinely happy. Finally with myself, which I think sometimes it takes you separating yourself from someone else to really be happy with who you are. I've never been able just to be alone, and I'm obsessed with being alone and like hearing my thoughts because I'm
You are right
learning so
now?
much. Yeah, I'm really obsessed with like trying to. Everyone, you should give me a list too. I've asked everyone that I kind of is around me. I'm like, give me a list of your favorite movies, your favorite books, your favorite artists, just so I can know more about the few people that I do have in my life and really know about them and really see what they're inspired by, and also continue to just learn more, listen to every different
I'm
style
going
of
to give you a
music,
list.
and learn more. Please
I would
do,
love,
and I will.
and I would love to get a list from you as well. I think that's a brilliant idea for
Thank
people
you.
to share
Let's
and
exchange.
to say.
I've been doing it a lot with even people that I just meet and different designers or anything. Like, what made you get inspired? And so I'm trying to take this alone time, the 5 minutes I do have a day.
Yeah, I was going to say there's not a lot of alone
to
time.
learn as
Yeah.
much as I can.
And one thing you've done that I wanted to do when I was younger, and then as I got older, I changed my mind, but I always wanted to skydive, and you did that.
Have you done it yet?
No, I'm not going to do it now. It's too late. Now
pretty
I've
insane.
changed my mind, but I've always wanted to skydive. Was it as scary and fun as you thought?
It was actually less scary than I thought because I grew up having a lot of anxiety, and so with what I do, I can't really have that anxiety. So that was one thing that I felt like, if I can perform at the VMAs and if I can jump out of a plane, there's no reason for me to have anxiety anymore. And so I think once you do it, I think you'll never really doubt yourself ever again. Because
So now
like,
you have nothing you're scared
I came
of.
to as close to death as you possibly can because they make you do this. This is the scary part. They make you make a movie like right before they film you saying, I, Miley Cyrus, realize sometimes parachutes don't work. And that's like one of the worst sentences I've ever said in my entire life before jumping 12,000
So now
feet
you're
there.
saying so nothing will scare you anymore.
Nothing can.
Oh my God!
I need to be prepared for Ellen.
Oh my God.
about the strippers.
No,
I was scared it was gonna be strippers.
No,
you never
no.
know with Ellen.
no, it's just a Robin Thicke lookalike, so
Nothing scarier.
nothing will scare you anymore.
And nothing.
It's such a sweet, innocent, oh my God. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Back with Miley Cyrus. So you did this amazing photo shoot. Have you worked with Terry Richardson before?
Yeah, he shot the Wrecking Ball video, and yeah, he shoots me
He's
all the time.
fantastic.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's an amazing photographer. Let's take a look at, I think, 1 or 2 pictures that he did.
Are you allowed to show these pictures
Well,
on TV?
I guess we can show that. Can we show that? We're showing it. Yeah. So there's now, do you know you have an action figure?
The twerk figure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen it.
It's not you. Someone
No.
else is doing this, right? And they're only making like 100 of them or something like that. It's going to be
Limited edition?
Yes.
They're collector's items?
Yes. Have you seen one yet?
No, I haven't gotten to honor.
All right.
It's a bobble butt?
Yes, it's a bobble butt. I mean, come on.
It's different than, I like this. It twerks better than me.
It's pretty cool.
That's cute.
And the little tongue out. I'm
Yeah.
going to give that to you, but I want one too because I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great. This
It's
should
pretty-
definitely be up on your, you have like a nice mantle. You can put this with pictures of the family.
Yeah, it
Maybe
should,
all the trophies.
for sure, it should be next to my People's Choice Awards and Emmys. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got you a little gift because I know you love onesies.
Yeah.
And so we got you a special onesie that you can wear. And
Wait, but I'll actually wear this.
I know you will.
I will actually wear this.
I know you
When
will.
I ride my Ellen bike.
Yep.
I specifically like the nipple pad.
I know. Just in the front you're covered, not in the back.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah, all right.
So it's perfect.
All
Well,
right.
thank you.
All
I will
right.
actually wear this.
All right, we'll be back, and Miley is going to sing for us. What a treat!
Thank you.
All month long, we're partnering with Ulta Beauty to help raise money for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. It's a very important cause, and that is the only reason I've agreed to play this stupid, dumb game. It's time to play Wrecking Balls. All right, I need someone to race, someone with defined twerking muscles, so please welcome back Miley Cyrus. Me too.
I'm scared. What's
All right.
happening with that?
All right, here's what's happening. I've never played this game. This is something that my writers made up, and what we're gonna have to do, someone's gonna put something on us. Let's do this.
All right, is it time for me to do my...
Yeah, you have to, because we
Cover
need...
your eyes, everybody.
All right.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yep.
I'm gonna wrap
Here we go.
All right.
It's gonna go a little lower.
Lower? Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
wrap
right.
this around you.
All right.
This isn't even
All right.
going on TV, I don't think.
All right.
This is just for
Is that
fun.
tight enough?
Yeah. Yep.
And
Tighter.
then you just bend down.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
All right, sorry,
So-
I started too soon. So what is
All right.
the
So,
gist?
so apparently we're supposed to use the thingy dangling between our legs,
As we do.
and we're supposed to use it, and we can not use anything except that. And the
Thing
first
between our
person
legs.
to get this ball across the finish line using only the thingy dangling between our legs.
Now, do I have to stay here, or do I keep going?
We're
Okay.
trying. No, it's not just this.
keep
If you
going.
can do that, good for you.
I do. I got some power with
You've
my
got,
dangly
oh,
thing.
it seems like you do.
Here we
but,
go.
All right. So, all right, ready?
I'm scared.
All right, go.
Okay, hold on. You know, this thing is harder to use. Ellen! Ellen, this is not fair. I feel like... All right. Ellen, I feel like you got to do a practice run or something.
I know. It's actually.
Do I get to take this home with the
Yeah.
Ellen underwear?
Yes. The problem is my thing is already hitting
Yours
the
are a
ground.
little longer than
Yeah.
mine.
All right.
All
And
right,
then
no, don't show Ellen
Let's.
the truth. Don't show Ellen the truth.
You kicked it.
Ah,
You cheater.
I'm a cheater. This is getting where you'll never show this on television.
Oh! All right.
Thank you, Ellen.
It looks really good with my dress.
Do I have something between my legs?
All right. Okay.
You like that one, don't you?
All right. That means Ulta Beauty will donate $10,000 to breast cancer
Thank you,
research.
Ulta.
Thank you, Ulta. Thank you, Miley. We'll be back.
Hey, everybody, thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. I am Ellen DeGeneres. Right, okay, obviously I'm not Ellen. I am Miley Cyrus. How's it going, everybody? All right, listen now. I know all of you came to see Ellen, so I'm gonna do my best to make you very happy. I'm dressed like her. I smell like her. Just before I came out here, I actually kissed a girl. So, thank you. Thank you for making me feel very welcome. Thank you guys for making me feel so welcome. Thank you for staying. I'll admit, I'm a little bit nervous because I've never hosted a show with my clothes on before, so this is so weird. Don't worry, you guys, Ellen will be fine, but she just isn't feeling well. So she's asked me to fill in, and of course, I said yes for my girl Ellen, and I gave her a bunch of Molly to make her feel better. It's working. Seriously. I really am honored to be here. Ellen, thank you for asking me. We all want you to feel better very soon. So everyone, you guys know this is my first season on The Voice, and thank you. It's been so much fun, and I have gotten really close to the other coaches. In fact, so close that I know a lot of their secrets. Would you guys want to hear any of them? Yeah! All right, good, because it's time for a new segment called Whispering Voices. Now, I'm gonna whisper these secrets just in case the other coaches are watching, okay? Here we go. The first secret is about Blake Shelton. Blake's favorite color is plaid. Here's something you don't know about Adam Levine. Every time he sings those really high notes, he tinkles a little bit. All right, and my girl Alicia Keys, anyone from LA, you'll get this one. Her full name is Alicia Keys, 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 Keys on Van Nuys. And listen, because she's not here, I'm also gonna tell you a little Ellen secret. She's not really sick. Right now, she's at the San Manuel Indian Casino. Here's something that's not a secret. We have got a great show. We'll be right back with Sarah Jessica Parker. Okay, so some of the greatest figures in history have been known simply by their initials. FDR, JFK, R2-D2. Now, please, let's take a look at SJP and the new HBO series, Divorce. Please, everybody, welcome the wonderful Sarah Jessica Parker. Look, I'm really stoked to be filling Ellen's shoes right now, but look at yours versus mine. No offense, Ellen.
No.
I wonder who I should have switched for the day.
Even without Sparkle,
I'm very
you
comfortable.
can compete.
I'm very comfortable.
No,
I'm
you
feeling
seem to
very
have like
comfortable.
a preternatural gift for this. I guess
For
we
being
shouldn't-
Ellen.
For being Ellen, for sitting in the chair so comfortably.
I think I'm really excited to interview someone. I've never interviewed someone before, and it doesn't feel real because I get interviewed all the time.
Right.
To get to have like a conversation and talk about what you're passionate about, what you're like making. I'm so happy to see you like coming back to TV. Now I have something to watch. I haven't had anything to watch. And so I've always been a big fan. I had this teeny tiny part in Sex and the City 2, which I did so I could wear these cool, like, I think they even had a picture of like these spiky boobs. Maybe no pic. Oh yeah, there we go. So and it was it was very crazy experience for me because I was such a fan of the show, and I want to talk about your new show.
You were very sweet that day.
Thank you.
I think you were in the middle of a very busy day, unless I'm sort of making up a tale.
No, I might have had. I used to
feel
have
like-
really busy days, and now Ellen knows that I'm the only person that's just home playing with my cats. So when she's sick, she's like, "Who do I call?" It's not really a compliment.
Who's
It's just that I have
home?
nothing going on.
We know that's not true.
So it's a very important week. It's Cat Week here at Ellen, so I'm very happy. And you have a cat, right?
I do. We do. We have a cat named Jemmy Broderick.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah. She's a wow. I don't know how anyone's gonna concentrate on anything else from now on, but yeah, she is sexy. She's sort of like a supermodel.
Yeah, but I got to watch your show today. I loved the show, Divorce. It was like so awesome, and there was multiple times where I was yelling at the screen because I was like so frustrated for you, and I've just like been there. I feel like every chick in the audience, like you guys cannot wait to watch this because it's exactly what you like experienced. I just didn't know who to root for. So what is your experience like creating the show and being a part of it?
Well, I love the show. I think it's an unusual but amusing look at a marriage today. I mean, we started working on the show. I started working on the show about 4 years ago, and then we found Sharon Horgan, and she wrote our pilot, and we have great writers, Paul Sims and other wonderfully gifted, talented writers. And it's just, I guess I was simply interested in the idea of marriage and what does that mean in relationships, and at a certain point in your life when you've invested time and you're looking, you're really staring at your future, what, are you satisfied? And marriages, though they are something that many of us experience in long-term relationships, I think there's something really fascinating about how different we all are in them.
Yeah.
And obviously, divorce plays a big role in this. And I always say that this is a show, it's a portrait of a marriage and an attempt at divorce, because I don't know about you guys, but I have friends that have contemplated divorce, survived divorce. The divorce has been their undoing, they've thought about affairs, they've contemplated affairs, they had affairs, the marriage has survived the affair, the marriage didn't survive, and then you factor in children and financial stress, and I think that is a story that we all know, even if it's not our own.
Right.
And I don't know why I was interested, but I am.
So
and it's
because I got to watch it, and you have such a great relationship and such a great family, it seems, which I just love. Like when I see that you just had your 20th anniversary, or
well, we're not. Well, yeah, we're coming up. Yeah.
But it's
coming 20
incredible
years.
because sometimes even I feel like I lose that hope of like people when you're like strong together, you can last. And my family my parents have a very unique relationship, so I even kind of took the show in differently. But because it seems like it may be different from your life, or maybe it reflects your life in some way, who do you play, and why did you want to play this character, and how is she different from you?
Well, I liked her because I think she's somebody who has a sort of courage that I admire. I mean, I am in a long marriage and a really happy one, and we have a home that we find really satisfying.
Yeah.
But Frances, this character I play in Divorce, experiences this sort of event in the pilot episode, and it just sort of allows her to look at her marriage in stark relief, and she really realizes that, as she says to him, she wants to save her life while she still cares about it.
I love that
And
part.
I think it's kind of, when she says that, to me, that's the fulcrum of the show. And what I like about her is that she makes really scary, some might say ill-advised choices. She's, not as honorable as she presents herself. There's some revelations about her choices. And I just think she's a really interesting, unusual woman to see on television because she's honest and exhausted and able to talk about it and to play a character that is so real is a wonderful, it's a privilege, and I love this cast, and Thomas Hayden Church, who I'm sure many of you know.
Cast. It's the greatest thing because it brings me back to why I love Sex and the City, which is you're laughing, but you're also feeling like the pain. You have to be able to laugh, and there's some times where it's like such a horrible situation that I found myself laughing. So it was really incredible.
Oh, good.
And I'm now being Ellened. Ellen's got to wrap it up, and we're gonna go. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Everybody, Divorce starts October 9th on HBO. And we're gonna play a game after this. We're back with Sarah Jessica Parker, everybody. And this is her lovely new fragrance stash.
Oh my God, you call it lovely new.
Look how
lovely's my old one.
Oh,
Isn't that
God, okay,
great?
so
But
it's
no,
not lovely.
It's nice. No, it's a nice sort of
It's a
little
lovely
nod to
new,
the past.
so that's perfect. This is stash, and you can also drink it. I'm just kidding. Don't drink it. You'll get sued for me saying that. Don't drink it. But it smells really, really good.
It smells awesome. It
smells
naughty, like something you're not supposed to. It smells illegal.
I love it. It does. I
smells-
love.
but you know what I mean by that?
love
I'm being
things
serious.
that smell illegal.
It smells
I
like
smell illegal
contraband.
constantly. Out of like 50 states,
No,
only 3 of them
seriously.
I smell legal.
No, it's like I describe it as like contraband. Like it's the thing
I like
that's
it.
so freaking good that it shouldn't. There ought to be a law.
You're going for the
It's so-
millennials. You got to talk to
And
Hillary
by the
Clinton
way,
about this.
it's so freaking good. Seriously.
You've been bathing it.
Wow.
It is so good.
And by the way, there's no rules about who it belongs on.
Yeah, I like
Meaning,
that.
like, it doesn't matter who you are
Or where you put it.
or where you put it.
So this is a game 5-second rule. This is how this is gonna work.
Oh, thanks. I just want to shake your hand, no
Alan
matter,
doesn't
no
do
matter the
hair.
outcome.
I do hair. All right, here
Very
we go.
friendly,
No.
friendly sports.
I'm on
So,
The Voice now, so I've
I'm
got
going to
this
give
thing I
you a
have to wear.
category. Okay, I'm going to give you a
Okay.
category. You have to name 3 things within that
Terrified.
category.
Okay.
Under 5 seconds, hit the button. If you hit
Okay.
the button and do it, you get a point. If you don't hit the button, you don't get a point.
Can
Make
we
sense?
get help from the audience?
You cannot get help from the audience. You
How
won't
do
even
you
have
guys know
time
that?
for
You're
it.
supposed to say yeah.
Okay, we have no time for it. We have no
Okay.
time for it.
You're going to
Okay.
go first. Okay?
Oh, God, okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Name 3 famous blondes.
Marilyn Monroe, half Miley Cyrus, Virginia Madsen.
Wow.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh!
Ellen DeGeneres.
All right, Miley, give us 3 things you say when you're mad.
Uh-oh. You. Don't talk to me. What? You're not allowed to say don't talk to me?
No, I mean, you just had to
What?
decide. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I thought it was just called the 5-second rule game. All right. I tapped it anyway. It's my show now.
Okay, here we go.
I win. Ellen told me no matter what you play, you win.
No, absolutely.
That's Ellen
yes,
for you.
Of course, Miss Cyrus.
Exactly.
Yes.
DeGeneres.
DeGeneres.
To you.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, check him out. Name 3 things Matthew Broderick does when he sleeps.
Not snore, smiles, reaches out for me.
Wow.
Wow. Smiles and reaches out for her.
That's deep.
Let's see.
I'm scared.
Okay, Miley,
Don't
name,
ask her the same question.
name 3 things you can't resist.
Uh-oh. My cell phone, cute boys and girls, and candy.
4 things. Extra point.
I feel like there's taken this game has taken a
I just
turn.
said anything.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, but I meant
I
it.
dig
But
it.
I just kind of said it.
Here we go. Name 3 things you wouldn't want to sit on.
A thorn, a pin, somebody I cared about.
Somebody I care about.
Somebody you cared about.
I'm scared.
All right, Miley, name 3 things
How
you do
unfortunate
when no
for the
one is
person
looking.
I cared about.
So,
I'm
things
sorry,
I do
what?
when no one is looking. Kiss my dog with an open mouth. I don't know, play Mario Kart and
You kiss a dog with an open mouth?
when people are looking too, but I just kind of said it.
Kiss a dog with an open
Yeah.
mouth? That's wow.
That is
Oh
wild.
my gosh.
Okay. Name 3 reasons you'd miss a day of work.
Ellen.
A parent-teacher conference, a child's soccer game, and a tooth falling out of the child.
Oh, a tooth falling out of a child. A tooth falling out of a child.
Name 3 things you have hidden around your house.
Uh-oh. Pot, alcohol, and cats. I know. Lots and lots of cats. More cats than alcohol,
Okay.
I promise.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's a bigger
Definitely
problem,
be cut.
because there's a lot of both. All right. Everyone in the
I think I
audience.
won. No, just kidding. No,
wait.
no, I'm just kidding. You
Ellen
won.
always
You won.
wins.
Ellen always wins.
Everyone in the audience is going home. They've all won because they get a bottle of Stas. Come on. We'll be right back. Our next guest experienced a series of unfortunate events that began with her fiance calling off their wedding and ended with her credit card getting shut down. But what happened next was really surprising. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, please welcome Christina. All right, so we heard your fiance called off the wedding. Did you have any idea that that was coming, or?
Well, he was never like a wedding marriage person. It was always something that I kind of knew he was doing for me.
Uh-huh.
So I'd moved out of his house, so I didn't have any furniture.